Look, it's my day off. I don't want to be here. You get the call, you get the call. I think this is the place. Here to see Mr. Ricky McElroy. Is this thing open? It's open. Okay. Mr. McElroy? Ricky?
I'm in the bathroom.
Wait, are you really? Oh, sorry. I got a call today about some code violations. I just want to take a look around.
Can I finish?
Yeah, of course.
Where's the fan?
You got it. Oh,
And the door. I'll be out in a minute.
why is it so dark in here? Can we get some lights on?
What's this all about?
I just gotta take a look at a couple fish tanks, man. It's no big deal. Can you turn some more lights on though? I gotta be able to look around, you know? Do me a favor and stand over here. Okay, that checks out. I mean, let's start with this one. What is this, a Chihuahua? This thing's huge. You got the proper paperwork for this thing? What's the thickness of this glass?
What was your name again? Actually, not glass, it's acrylic.
What, you mean you cover this thing in plastic?
Is that even the right device for it?
This is plastic?
Are you scratching my acrylic?
What?
Did you do this?
No. Well, it doesn't matter. It's too thin, okay? So, what do you got underneath this thing? You know you can't have something this big on a second story, right? Is your name Ricky, by the way? Because there's a little bit of conflicting information in my documentation here.
Who's asking?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. Yeah, you got a crack back here. You're gonna need to re-pour this foundation.
I just have to ask you, don't put your fingers in the water. She can bite them. Chihuahuas are known to bite.
It's a lot of blackbeard algae. Are you aware of this?
Is that what you call it?
You got a whole other room over here? Let's check it out. What is this? Jeez. They said this was gonna be like a 5-minute job. What is going on here? I'm checking the fish tank to room ratio. It's clearly way off.
What is a normal FTR?
You could have at least 100 more fish tanks in here. Let me just put it to you that way.
I have a couple more, I just haven't set them up over here.
Is this
Yeah.
what this mess is?
I mean, I normally don't double stack. Should I be double stacking? Because there is an aquarium on top.
I mean, you're definitely, that is definitely against code. Is this crushed coral?
Yes. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not laterite. Could be crushed up snail shells.
See this? That's way over the legal limit for crushed coral. How many pounds you put in here?
Usually I go with 1 pound per 10 gallons of water, but I think where I went off is I've been doing that every time I change water. Must be building up.
Where's my notepad? Is this gravel? You know gravel doesn't do anything, right? You're gonna need at least up to here to be compliant. Look, we're not even halfway through this. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, Ricky. This is not good for you. And it's not good for me either, because this is my day off, okay? Do you have an eel in here?
Sometimes.
I can clearly see an eel in here.
I don't.
Do you have the paperwork for this one?
For what? What are you writing down? Is that supposed to say eel? And what was your name again? Do you have a card and a phone number where I can follow up?
It's the Coalition of Better Fish Tanks for a Better Future.
Coalition of Better Fish Tanks for a Better Future. Is there an acronym for that?
Yeah, CFAF. CFAF. You got green water tanks.
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much cures everything.
What's in here?
Actually sell it to, you know the series The Walking Dead, where they usually have like zombie heads in the background? I sell it to them because I need it to look murky.
Yeah, but how loud is it? It's not loud enough.
So I can just go to the website and I can find all these regulations?
Yes, they're very clear cut. I mean, it's pretty obvious stuff. What are you feeding these guys?
Well, they get pellets and they get freeze-dried foods. I fed them some Jello yesterday, sometimes green beans. They'll pretty much eat anything.
Does not feed legitimate fish food. Okay. We can solve that though. This one's pretty cloudy. What's going on here?
Yeah, I've been feeding the main competitor to legit fish food to that one.
This is cool. I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah? You seem to love light. Anything that brings light in, you're about it.
Well, light is important in a fish room.
Light up the jacket, is that what it is?
This side, Mr. McElroy, we got to get this straight, okay?
Don't you have to wear a safety vest?
We are not friends, okay? We are not friends. I'm here to do a job. Let me do my job, please.
Is this like an annual thing, or?
If you pass, I don't have to come back. Okay?
All right, okay.
We should be working together here. What are these, moon rocks?
Those are purple jade rocks. I originally found them in Germany, and no one would import them into the United States, so I actually had to find someone at a Chinese show, and they would do it. So
But-
now I have.
Did you get an import license?
We insured the container when it came over. Is it wrong that I have a little metric ton of it? I have a bunch of containers over there. Do we need to look at those too? That's why I store my aquariums? Which one do you need to see open first? They're all locked. Do you have a warrant to look at these?
This is my warrant.
I have so many questions. Got it! Now careful, I have been stung by a lot of wasps here before. They actually come right out of this thing. This has been inspected by the Coast Guard, just so you know. This should be your favorite container. I think it's all lights.
You gotta get up here.
You just get in there, don't
See
you?
what you have back here. I know you're hiding something.
There you go. Oh, I didn't get that. You better do it again. Was that necessary?
What are you using all this wood for?
This is a failed business, actually. We import this stuff called spider wood, and we have it kind of whittled down into toothpicks, but apparently people don't like spider wood toothpicks, so...
Are you even certified to drive this?
I actually am certified to drive this.
Are you?
Yes, I took literally a 2-hour course online.
Yeah, you didn't paint the tops. And there is a lot of debris up here.
Are you supposed to paint the top?
You're not scaping with this stuff, are you? These are not approved materials. I think Mr. McElroy went for lunch. I think he left me up here on purpose. And that is not gonna go well for him when it comes time for the final review.
Careful, we've had some people trip.
This is the worst Saturday ever.
Yeah, I know I need to tighten the tensioner rod on that one.
Did this used to be a kitchen or something? What's going on here?
I did take it from a taqueria.
Take this from a taqueria too?
No, that's actually a Slurpee scoop. Is this almost done? I still have my Pilates appointment.
Yeah, we're wrapping this up. Don't worry, Mr. McElroy. Look, I can just cut to the chase. You failed. You failed real bad. Wow, these are some really cool magnets. I wonder who makes these. Essentially, you get 4, wow, those are really strong magnets. 4 upside down rummy nose tetras, okay?
Would this help?
So look, you have 2 options. You can either make some improvements to these tanks, you can gut everything, you can restart. That's what I would recommend, but now that I think of it, you could just do a little bit of work here, and I think you could drastically improve the situation. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and recommend you.
I think I've got a buddy that can help me do that. How long do I've got to get it done?
A week? I mean, I don't want to come back here before a week, to be completely
Do I just have to
honest.
submit pictures? How do I make it so you don't come back? I do a lot of videos. Should I do a video?
You could also do a video. That would be preferable.
All right, now I'll go on my permanent record.
I mean, you might have to grease the wheels a little bit more to get it off your permanent record.
I'll put it on a thumb drive and I will send it in an envelope.
Okay, that works.
If you know what I mean.
That works. That works. Okay, all right. So look, if you call your guy and you have him come over, I mean, now, today, tomorrow, and you start working on these, you can submit a video, you can submit pictures, and we can get this all cleaned up. Does that work for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to shuffle some activities around. I had that cruise to Alaska. I also have the Pilates class, and I have the underwater rubber band making class, but I think I can reschedule all those. Can I ask, like, did someone report me? Like, who sent you?
What's up, Corb?
Yeah.
Did the weird guy show up?
Yeah.
He came to, dude, he came to my house too. All right? Don't listen to anything he says. Like, he doesn't.
I need your help because he said he's coming back.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, he won't come back. He's not gonna come back.
We gotta whip this thing into shape. I got a week. I think
We can work with this. We can work with this.
Equipment here too.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
not mine.
Oh, jeez. I actually needed an extra one of these. This actually tests like how much crushed coral you have in the tank, right? You don't want to have over 30% crushed coral in the tank, dude, or else bad things will happen. Okay, well, look, dude, I mean, we can work with this. You want to just start rescaping? I'm assuming that's what he wanted you to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off lunch and you can start escaping.
Does he need, do you have to do all of them though? Like how many did he want you to do?
I mean, I think it was a more is better thing. He said my fish tank to room ratio is way off. Something about chakras and auras too.
Yeah, that guy's a kooky person. Sorry, guppies. You got some cloud. I see why he had some issues with what's going on here, dude. But we can fix this. It's no big deal. Okay,
Let's do it.
we can fix it. So I think the plan is that Corey and I are going to try and stay maybe at 2 tanks at a time and just go down the line. Like we have a million tanks to do.
Yep.
I think it's, I mean, what is it, like 13, 12, 11?
It's a
12 tanks. So
scraping algae so far, the fun part. Woo!
yeah, we're going to have to, I mean, every tank's going to be a little different as far as like what we need to do before we can start scaping it.
Like
so
no algae in this one.
yeah, like this one, it's just going to be a matter of like manipulating the plants a little bit, adding some more hardscape. But yeah, we're just going to go 2 at a time and make our way down.
So you can
Just
see
listen to Corey talk.
Yeah, you can see the easy flow doing work still, but scraping the background a little bit, netting it out, cycling it out. We're draining water and filling it at the moment, and that's how it has to go when you're working with 12 tanks at a time.
He's changing the water, trying to do some stuff.
More cluster pearl Daniel I gotta catch out of here.
Yeah, I don't know. He's catching fish. He's not sticking to the 2 tank system that we tried to figure out in the first place. Anyway, it's okay. It'll all work out, dude. So this one, still thinking, but over here we got everything kind of cleaned up as best we can. It's doing a water change right now, but we have this freaky eel in here that is always freaking me out. He's kind of hiding down there in the rock. What we're gonna try and do is like rebuild him. We're gonna keep his little PVC piece. I got that cleaned out. We're gonna put that on the bottom, and then we're gonna hide it a little bit better with some of the Surrey stone, and then put more Surrey stone and try and build him like sort of like a little eel castle. I think that's roughly the plan. But I think, yeah, you like that, Corey?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, good. So, but what I want to do is maybe add in a little bit more rock to just try and create a little bit more height. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of what I'm working on now. Corey, you're not following the rules. We were supposed to only work on 2 tanks at a time, dude.
Yeah, I work on 2 tanks at a time.
All right. Well, I guess you do have an important job. That's
I get the grunt work of
that's a lot of algae.
and scraping the glass and just cleaning up for my past mistakes, like not being here to take care of them.
I'm not that guy, okay? I'm not the guy that was just here. Yeah, what's your plan for that? Are you gonna try and dose that, or like hydrogen peroxide, any of that? Are you gonna remove the substrate, or not the substrate? Are you gonna remove the rocks and do anything to those, or are you just gonna pick it?
I think I'm gonna pick at it. I could spray with hydrogen peroxide and put some fish that'll eat it.
If you drained it down?
Yeah. Not hard. I think I have it right
Maybe.
here. Or maybe not. Maybe someone used it all. I used to have a bottle of it right here. Sure, my wife does.
We'll find it somewhere.
She always keeps multiple because she knows I steal it.
Yes. You have a fish room. You know you have a fish room. Right? Like just drain it down and then spray. Give it the old drain and spray. I'm convinced that if you, like, the only trouble you're gonna have with hydrogen peroxide is when you spray it underwater too much.
Yeah.
Like if
I sprayed it above it a bunch.
If you drain it down and then you hit it so it can like off gas.
Yeah.
It's not gonna. You're gonna have a way lower chance of hurting your fish. At least that's what I think. Don't quote me. Yeah, I mean, we might be able to get height with the bobitis, but yeah, we'll check it out when it gets a little fuller. Somebody in the comments has to know what this is. So this is this weird spongy stuff that's growing on the bobitis. Let me try and grab this here, so you can see it. It's probably easier to see underwater. So this stuff, I don't know what this is. It looks like it's almost like a macro algae, but it smells like parsley. Like if you break it up and sniff it, What is this stuff? Somebody help me out here. These appear to be the gametes of the mystery parsley algae, if that helps anybody. Yo, it's a good thing that weird auditor guy didn't catch that parsley algae stuff. Yeah. I think he would have got fined hardcore for that. Get the solution?
I gotta get the...
Whipping it up. So the power literally just went out.
What are the odds? You've been here to my house 3 times ever. 2 out of 3 times, power's been out. One time a tree almost fell on my house and the fish room. And this time, it's middle of the day, so we're good. But if you were ever gonna run out of power, is this about the worst? Because these guys don't have any, they don't have any. We were literally waiting for the hot water heater to get more hot water. It's not gonna do that with...
There's no way, dude.
News. I can hear the whole house generator doing the house.
Yeah, I can hear that.
But that doesn't help the water heater in here, and I can hook up the air in a little bit. I've got the big battery backup. So I guess I'll show that off, because why not? That's
okay. Honey, I'm home. So you got the power back on? Good job, good job. So we're almost done, right?
Yeah,
we're getting closer.
We're almost done.
We almost got 2 tanks done. Yeah, so for this one, like, we could do red lava rock, but I'm just thinking if it doesn't have holes, then it's gonna be way too much work to wrap. So we could go get a bunch more of those and put those in here. And we could incorporate wood too. I guess my big question is, do you like having the pot attached and just...
It's kind of just a lazy way to do it. I mean, I've got a bunch of bare root this time we could do.
Okay. I mean, we could just start by going and getting a bunch of lava rock and like just seeing if it speaks to us or not.
1530s.
The wood. What kind of wood do you want?
Those are 30 to 40s. You want bigger pieces? You want both?
You want to use Malaysian or you want to use...
We use both even.
I mean, spiderwood. Do you care about it moldy?
40 versus like those bigger bags. I think are way bigger pieces.
We gotta climb back there though.
Yeah, that's spiderwood 20 to 30. You want to see what like a...
Yeah, let's see what that looks like. No, I'll let you do that. So your fingies. Okay. Yeah, so those are kind of like medium-ish.
Yeah.
But you're saying the big ones are way back there?
Supposedly. I'm pretty sure they come in the bag.
I'll climb back there. Corey, if I get stuck and have to cut my arm off, just don't let me do it.
I'm sure there's like another one that you can eat. There's more kind of stuff.
I made it. Yeah, these are definitely bigger. That's a big bag. They look, yeah, these are big. I mean, these would be cool to make stuff like stick up out of the tank, maybe. I don't know how, well, you can't really do that because of your lids.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. Maybe, let me investigate a little bit more here.
Sticks. Escaped by the forklift load.
Oh no! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Dude, what is this, a Whistling Diesel video? Got most of the rocks in, everything's kind of over here, hiding in the back, or just put the forklift away. And if we just walk back here, we can finally start to work on this guy. But this guy's done, he's cleared up. I think this one's kind of done, almost. I don't know, Corey, what do you think of this one? I don't see your eel anywhere. I guess that's good. He found his hiding spots.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? Give me your honest opinion, dude. Honest opinion.
Get the fish and stuff in there, so it's really hard to, but no, I think it's gonna look good. But like, I know a scape like this looks dope 6 months from today. Like, it looks good now, but when it grows in and everything like grabs onto the rocks.
Yeah, I mean, you might, like you said, you know, the bobitis. You know, I've never been able to grow it because I haven't had really hard water. But if I don't know, in 6 months, if these going to grow up tall like that, you're gonna have to trim it, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's gonna look good until then, especially. So
it's a slow grower too.
Okay, well, yeah, well, perfect. now, or you want to wait?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be working on it. I'm gonna get some
Okay.
water flowing and stuff.
Okay, we should probably just keep working on tanks since we're only done with one, kind of. He's got a catch cup. So I'm almost done with this one. I don't know exactly how it's gonna go with the, depending on the pieces of Anubias and like how they sit in the holes, that's gonna make or break this one. So we might have to do some changes, but we're ready to get the fish in here. This one cleared up and we're gonna go with the, Corey, what are those red platies?
Teacup red flag.
Teacup red platies. I think they're gonna look really good. They're super red. Let's go look at them. Yeah, those dudes are super red. They're gonna pop in that one. I think it's gonna look great. How many do you have?
Probably 12 or so.
All right. Yeah, no, they're good size too. Those are super red orange.
Yep.
Love those guys.
And they don't get any bigger. That's what I like about them. They stay little guys.
Okay.
All the babies got eaten by the shabunkins.
Shabunk me.
But so did the duckweed, or so is the duckweed.
Did they? No way. They ate that much?
Huh.
No. When bro, when I was, no, there was so much duckweed there.
I know.
What happened? What the?
Literally, we haven't fed
No.
them. Look at their bellies. They've been.
This was like three
never
layers
believe me.
deep.
People never believe me when I'm like, goldfish clean more than they create in waste.
That's nuts.
They're amazing at eating algae and duckweed and keeping your gravel turned and clean. Like, goldfish, they get to be big, yes. Like, here's some of their poop right here. That's green poop. That's them.
It's green.
Yeah. They just eat.
It's duckweed poop.
They keep turning it over. It's kind of like they're worms or something.
Oh, look, dude. Look what I found in here.
Yeah.
My floating ring. It floats.
It rings.
Corey's ordering taco time. We'll leave him be, but we gotta check this tank out because I just finished it and I think it's looking pretty good. Turn the light way down because I just think it looks better. Like, we have to deal with, not putting a light in the middle here, and obviously the Anubias, like, we don't want to blast it with a ton of light. So I think I have this aquarium co-op light set on, maybe it's less than 40, I can't remember exactly, but it doesn't matter. I think that just feels right to me. We can always change it too if it, some crazy algae stuff starts happening, but it's just super chill. My camera kind of makes it look brighter than it is in person, and I think it goes pretty good with the one that we just set up. We can still see the shrimp pretty good. We were a little bit worried about having the red lava rock and the red shrimp, but as long as there's a decent amount of them down here at the bottom, I think it still looks pretty good. And we can still see them if they end up on the rocks, no big deal. 2 down. This one's gonna be pretty easy to slap together, so the rocks are down here. I'm gonna make Corey... Are they turning off? Oh no! I'm gonna make Corey pick these up and put them in the tank though. Kind of where he wants. There we go, we have a light. Idea with this one is just to get, we added a little bit of substrate, got a little bit more height, and I think that that's gonna go a long ways. Probably place these, stagger them a little bit maybe, that might help too. Yeah, probably drop in like 50 more crypts too. These ones are kind of in this perfect little carpet here. It's almost like they're stunted, or I don't know, Corey was saying that he's having a hard time getting them to really like grow up tall, like they've been here for a super long time, but they kind of look cool. I don't know, at least to me. Got all the Vienna guppies moved into this one, did some consolidating. So that, once we put those in, we'll have 3 done. And it's only been, how many hours? Like 9 hours?
Yeah. So
yeah, and we only have like a couple, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's like 15 more tanks.
Good thing you took all your vacation to be here.
Pressure's on, dude. Where are you gonna put these rocks?
I think I'm gonna put this one right on top of this plant.
Corey, you sure about that?
No. I put them in there and then I move them around.
Yeah, that's fine. This one was just chilling here. You want to use this one too, right?
Maybe.
I mean, we got what? There's one down here too. I think you should put this little one in the front somewhere. They're kind of built for like putting pots in too, right?
Yeah, a little bit. That's not Well, maybe.
Like you could follow because it's not a perfectly straight line of crypts you have. You could kind of like follow the contour of those maybe. Yeah, what should we put in the back? You got ideas for that? Or you wanted to do the pin it to fight it, right?
We consider pin it to fight it, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
There's the poop.
I don't know where he went, but Corey's gonna work on this tank. He's gonna pull all of this jungle val out of the tank, at least the stuff in the front. I think we might actually keep some in the back. And then I'm gonna come over here, and he might actually just kind of finish this one. He's got an idea for it. Now I'm tasked with figuring out what the heck to do with this. So this is this kind of really interesting jade rock. It's the purple, kind of whimsical stuff. I didn't hate this layout or what, you know, kind of what we could turn this into, but Corey doesn't like it. So we're messing around with some wood. Got a couple pieces of Malaysian driftwood here that sinks. So I don't know. I gotta play around with that and see if I can make something look good. Yo, look at my little eel friend. He's creepy, but he's cool. He's growing on me. I think we became friends today. So that is what we got done in roughly how many hours? I don't know. It's like 10 o'clock now. I think we're calling it a night. So I got hung up here on this tank. I think I'm kind of close. I just want there to be like a bridge. Working with these smooth kind of squarish rocks was, I think, the biggest hang up for me this time. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna add a couple more, get this bridge up out of the water so the turtles can climb up there if they want to. And then yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 tanks to do tomorrow. But we do have another day, so we have Sunday too. So 2 more days to get all of those done. I forget we have to work on the 2 big tanks over here as well. But I think that's probably gonna be the second video. I think that's how this is all gonna work. So thanks for watching today, guys. Check out this fuzzy turtle.
Yeah, get it.
Get it, skater.